we do problems first?
Yeah.
And no, I'm just wondering what you're saying. Like, would you want to do that afterwards?
I don't think now is.
So
then we'll narrow down to.
Yeah. Alright. There may not be very many at the moment, but we need to look at it anyway.
Definitely, you can give away too much information.
So, too much.
Yeah, too much information.
You can give a false image.
Yeah.
From a view of
also
the business
true.
Things can spread like wildfire, can't they, if it goes wrong as well. Viral.
So, viral for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just put viral, for that negative.
Also, it gives you like premeditated opinions of people, of like applicants and stuff.
Yeah. So, like jumping the gun almost.
Yeah.
So like, opinions.
Yeah, or prejudged.
You can have too many candidates. That was one.
Too broad, too large a market.
Yeah.
Audience.
Not. Well, like we're saying, old people do.
Yeah. Certain social groups don't use it.
Cost.
Certain social groups.
Also, there's the issue of global stuff as well.
One.
Like,
some countries don't use it.
yeah, like China not using Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like the cultural interest.
Yeah, just cultural.
Cultural, yeah.
Barriers.
I think cost is an issue.
Like what?
If you advertise on YouTube, you might be
Charged or
advertising
something.
Yeah.
Okay,
You have to pay for that.
Some
It might not be effective.
costs. Yeah, so if you're promoting some promotional costs, like how Facebook is now charging for adverts and stuff. Promotional costs.
What kind of company would advertise a job on Facebook?
A lot of them advertise for what's the word?
If you search
internships.
Yeah.
Not university internships. Like two people I went to school with. One girl got a job at Boots straight after leaving school, like a non-graduate job, and one guy got a job at John Lewis. It's working in
I think that's something we definitely need to research though.
But
from an advert, not a Facebook.
yeah.
Some of the companies that I've been
I
talking
could
to,
ask her.
their Facebook and Twitter feeds are all running on like, today we interviewed this many people, if you'd like a job, or email us that sort of stuff. So more companies are doing it, I reckon. And I think larger companies are doing it. So in terms of smaller companies, it's something for them to work towards. But at the same time, if you're like a brand new company, no one really knows about you yet. So I think social media is really key to like, get the business known first.
Also because you can provide a lot more information in like an easy to find manner. If you're a small company, people might just be flicking through it and find it, and then you'll be able to read up on it. And
Sammy, did your recruitment company, lose anything online, whether or not it was social media?
LinkedIn.
So you use LinkedIn?
Bullhorn.
Yeah,
Bullhorn
recruitment.
Never heard of that.
But nothing like Facebook. Anything like that. Just LinkedIn and
Okay,
Bullhorn.
Some candidates are like
Mainly.
daunted by looking at jobs on Facebook because they might be think, oh, they're probably looking
so many
Yeah,
people
like
as well.
they might think it's spam or something.
I'm going to do
Not
a
Facebook that you get spam.
like a category type thing. So we've got like the social networking sites, the business networking sites, and then something else. Because you said Bullhorn, LinkedIn, and then there's like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, that type of stuff. I'll just start asking about MySpace, but they're not available yet.
I've got MySpace.
Yeah. I think it's still quite big in America.
Because Facebook wasn't
MySpace, Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Do you think you break it down into different types of like social media site? That's like social networking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm
Alright.
going to do. Like, I'll just ask the question first again.
YouTube.
I think before we rip these off and fold them up and take
That's what I'm saying. That's the end of the picture. When it comes to and stuff, so it's great. I think it's big space. And then over here we can have
professional. Isn't it?
Yeah, so we've got LinkedIn. You said Bullhorn. What is that?
That's what recruiters use, don't they?
So recruiters, just for recruiters. Alright, that's useful. Okay, I know Intern Avenue is social media.
There was
just,
one that
just that, yeah.
Melody put up on a group. Do you want me to have a look and
Was
see?
that yesterday?
Is that
Yeah.
spam?
That was spam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spam.
I thought it was.
She spammed us. Definitely.
Does Milk Round come
It was
under
about
Milk Round, yeah. I did that social media because you're emailing.
What is Milk Round?
It's like so somewhere you can just find jobs.
It's like Reeds and things like that, but that's like a recruiting website, isn't it? Now, what other social media do we use?
YouTube.
Would that come under like? I might do another one for that. So like display social media, so like YouTube, Vimeo.
It's
and,
Flickr.
What's it called? Oh, Flickr, yeah.
Instagram.
We just put everything, yeah, even Instagram.
There's only Flickr, they've got like a lot of, it's becoming...
What's it,
more
Pinterest?
interesting.
Is most quite one.
It's, I think it's more to do with like following
And
photos
Google
and
would be in
stuff.
it.
Flickr.
Google would be in like a
Still.
group of its own, I think.
Alright.
Search engines.
What Google you think?
So we just put prompt.
Social. So I suppose Google, you've got the advertisement every time you do a search, there's something, there are like 3 things at the top, 3 links at the top which they'll have paid for to put up
Yeah,
there,
the promotional activities.
related
and they-
to whatever you search. So if you're
Yeah.
searching for a job, like
Yeah.
job with whatever.
So like that first link I showed you guys at my house the other day about that website that we're thinking of doing, the whole recruitment as a whole.
Yeah.
I typed that in, but that was the yellow box, so the government had paid to be on there, so they're the first one you click on.
Yeah.
Also, for the professional section,
Yeah.
it's not really social media, but would something like Gumtree be on there maybe? Because that's kind of relevant
Basic
for
media
what we're
things,
looking at.
They do find, you can find jobs on Gumtree.
Yeah, really easy.
There's another more, it's like a more American site.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Craigslist, that's it, yeah.
Craigslist,
Yeah.
on here.
But the thing is, Craigslist, you can find anything. I think it's like Gumtree, like you can sell stuff, you can advertise jobs.
I'll pick up that.
Or Craigslist, is it?
Alright, so this just gives us a depiction when we were talking about like how big the market actually is and how many things we would have to target. So when we're talking to customers and also for our website design and all that kind of stuff, we're going to have to put a load of this different onto, or might even have like, that tree we were talking about on the actual website design, you can have, social prop display, and then under that you can have even more.
And then you can have all loads of stuff. Because obviously using Twitter is completely different to Facebook, I'm assuming. I hate Twitter.
Twitter's very brief. It's like, are you needing a job? Click this link, bam. Facebook, you can write quite a bit a picture up. Yeah,
Twitter is huge at the moment for people in PR and advertising and stuff.
yeah, it's very big.
Like you have to have a profile on it to.
I think we need to,
succeed.
we do need to research like what companies use different types of social media and why, and which candidates go on different types of social media to look for jobs, because I think depending on the industry, when you look at different types of social media, I think we need to find that out.
Well, it's like, I think Facebook's probably the most broad of all of them, and Twitter's probably the younger.
But like what Felix just said, like if you're a PR firm, that's
Yeah.
definite Twitter, but would it be the same if you were a complete different
What about
industry?
Facebook? Not Facebook, but who's saying China don't have Facebook and things like that.
They do.
Okay, but they're not allowed to have access to other stuff. Do they have their own? Foreign places have their own social networking. I don't know if you know that. I remember like England was pretty specific to Bebo, was it?
Yeah.
Remember that when I was a teenager?
Because what they had,
Great. Selfies.
Vietnam was the same as China, in that they banned
Yeah.
Facebook. But what they found ways around it, like they just changed
Like
IPs and VPNs and stuff. So they do still have Facebook, but it's illegal. So all that would be was that, for instance, in China, a company couldn't advertise on Facebook probably because it's illegal. But as individuals, you could still get online.
Okay. right, what? Now we've got all those things. You want to look at strategy, Mike, didn't you?
Well, that's how we're actually going to make the money.
Yes.
It's
That is partly to do with pricing. In terms of, no, I do mean like what the exact pricing is, but I mean like how we're going to make the money.
On the website,
Yeah.
is it just going to be like a list of instructions?
So we have to, whatever we did, whether it was a website or a DVD, we were going to have to make it training, right? So it's up to us how we
Yeah.
present the information.
See, like LinkedIn already run like webcasts on how to improve efficiency
That's fine.
in recruiting
Yeah.
through LinkedIn. So,
But for social media, they have one just for social media.
Because I was saying, obviously, the professional ones will have it to do with recruiting, because that's
As
what
a
their
whole.
main job is. But like Twitter, Facebook, MySpace.
yeah, no, sorry, I
the-
was just using that as an example.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I was just.
Actually, I think you're right that the professional ones will probably have their own.
They'll have some of their own stuff, but I guess a lot of companies will want to have somewhere where it could be really specific
Yeah.
to their companies. On that, I was thinking maybe of writing up like what kind of information we want to put on the website. So whether that was a video, so like just to brainstorm, like what type of information do you just want writing? Are we just wanting videos? Are we just wanting a podcast? Are we just wanting vlogs? Are we just wanting blogs? Are we just wanting?
So we're going to make the money from doing a subscription, I take it, for you.
Well, these are options. We can either do a subscription, one-off payment, an account, that sort of this. I guess in this.
I think it'd be more beneficial for us to do a subscription of some kind,
Yeah.
maybe like a monthly
Paid
contract.
monthly.
You could work a subscription as well, because social media is ever changing, so as long as
Exactly.
we're constantly updated
Exactly.
That's the thing. What we're writing about the.
And then obviously you can have the benefit of if you have subscribers, you can have like forums.
Because when we're
and
selling
they
it,
can interact as well.
when we're selling it, we'll have to mention all the good things about it, and then
Absolutely.
and counter out the bad stuff. So what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about like types of information on the website. Yeah.
Yeah.
dominated your face, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Was that on the night you fell?
No.
Was that another night you fell?
No.
Do you struggle to stand up?
I was in the gym and it just fell on my hand.
Why are we using your phone?
Don't take your phone in the
Is
gym.
it music?
Let's
Yeah,
go to the gym.
Taking photos of yourself as you run. Look, I'm in the gym, babe.
I'm listening to my music.
Information.
Did you lose it on the treadmill?
No, I just.
I watched
just
someone
fell.
catch. I've seen
It
someone
fell
get
off
it
the
go under the
windowsill.
treadmill and do a loop.
Windowsill. Yeah, I fell off the windowsill. Annoying because I dropped it so many times and nothing happened to it. And then
Right.
annihilated when I dropped.
So we've got text, video. We can all have heading on those.
Pictures.
Pictures.
Mapping.